the small y bar. Means the small y bar is the entire structure neutral axis. No, sorry, I should not call it, I do apologize, okay? I should not call it neutral axis, but wait, neutral axis centroid, geometric. I will explain to you all later why this is important. It should be known as geometric centroid because we discover it due to geometry. Okay, so entire structure geometric centroid. Whereas y small y bar is the section structure geometric centroid. So we're going to divide this into two. Right, this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, so the geometric centroid for 1 is exactly on the green line. The geometric centroid at 2 is also exactly at the y line. That's why both of them equal to 0. Okay, so when that's the case, so IZZ 1. Okay, so the width is 2. The depth is 3 plus 3, 6, 8 cube over 12. So this is 2 times by 8 power of 3 divided by 12 is equal to what? 256 over 3. Okay, it's equal to 256 over 3. And this is in inches cubed. And then we're going to calculate IZZ of 2. The width is 4. The depth is 2. Okay. So 4 times 2 power 3 divided by 12 is equal to 8 over 3. Let me do it again. 4 times 2 power 3 divided by 12. Yep. And 2 times 8 power 3 divided by 12. Yep. So IZZ is equal to 256 over 3 plus by 8 over 3. Okay, so 256 over 3 plus 256 over 3 plus 8 over 3 is equal to 88. Why do I say cube? Sorry, to the power of 4. Okay. And then the next one we're going to do, right? So the next one is we have to find, okay? We have to find IYY. And before we find IYY, we have to find the location of the centroid or the Z bar, the big Z bar, and then we can then use IYY. Okay, so the IYY formula is also equal to width depth cube over 12 plus by width multiplied by depth. Okay, now is big Z bar minus small z bar. Okay, so big Z bar, and then we are going for the small Z bar. And the whole thing is squared. Okay, and yeah, whole thing is squared. Okay, so from here, the axis of interest now is the green line. Okay, is the y axis over here. So when that's the case, we know that this is our what? Width. And over here, this is our depth. Okay. And then we are going to call this section 1 and section 2. Okay. And then we're going to use our geometric datum on this. Okay. So this is our geometric datum. This is our datum surface. Okay. This is our datum. You can use AB line as the datum. The answer will be the same. Okay. There will be no difference at all. Okay. So that is our datum. Okay. So we are going to do our section. We did this before, right? Section 1. And then we have our section 2. Then from here, we have our width multiplied by depth. For section 1, the width is 8. The depth is 2. And this is equal to 16. And for section 2, the width is 2. The depth is 4. And this is equal to 8. Okay, let me check. Okay, so the width 336 2, right? The other section 2 and 4. Okay, that's correct. Then the next one, we are going to have the small z bar. So it's equal to 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. Okay, so the small z bar, okay, is basically here. Okay, so one line is over here. That's for section 1. And then the next one for section 2 is exactly at the center over here. Right, so so this is our datum. This is our z bar 1. And over here, that is our z bar 2. Okay, so this will be 2 plus by 4 divided by 2. Okay, so 2 plus by 4 divided by 2, this is equal to 4. Then from here, you have with that z bar. So this is 16. Okay, I'm going to say this is from the left. Okay, and then 8 times 4 is 32. Then we do a summation. 16 plus 8 is equal to 24. And this is equal to 48. So your capital Z bar is equal to 48 divided by 24. And this is equal to 2 inches from left. Now I'm going to do something different. Okay, I'm going to now do Z bar from right. And you should get the, so what do I mean by right? So now this is the right hand side, right? So for the right, the Z bar from section 1 is 4 plus by 2 divided by 2. So this is equal to 5. And then for number 2, section 2 is 4 divided by 2, which is equal to 2. Then you do the same with that Z bar. Okay, so 16 times 5. Okay, so this is 16 times 5. So 16 times 5 is equal to 80. Okay. And the other one is 8 times 2 is equal to 16. So this is equal to 96. Okay. So Z bar can also be equal to 96 divided by 24. So 96 divided by 24 is equal to 4 inches. Okay, from right. So 2 inches from left, 4 inches from right. All right, from right is here, from left is here, is the same location. So either one you use, the answer is the same. Okay. So next we deal with IZZ, sorry, IYY1. I remember I show you what I did, right? So I just do the same thing. 8 2 cube over 12 plus by 8 times by 2 multiply by 2 minus 1, the whole thing squared. Okay. So 8 times by 2 power 3 divided by 12 is equal to 16 over 3 plus by 2 minus 1 times 2 minus 1 squared. So 1 squared times 2 times 8 is equal to 16. So this is equal to 16 plus by 16 over 3 is equal to 64 over 3 to the 4. And IYY2, so the width is 2, 4 cube over 12 plus by 2 multiplied by 4, 2 minus by 4 squared. Okay, from the left, yep. Okay, so this will be equal to 2 times by 4 power 3 divided by 12 is equal to 32 over 3 plus by 2 squared times by 2 times by 4 is equal to 32. So 32 over 3 plus by 32 is equal to 128 over 3. Okay, so therefore IYY will be equal to 64 over 3 plus by 128 over 3. Okay, so 64 plus 128 over 3 is equal to 64 inches to power 4. Okay, right. So now once we go back to our formula, right? Once we go back to our formula, so we are very sure about our MZ, MY, IZZ, IY. Next is our Y and Z. And usually students have problem identify what is Y and Z. Okay, it's not is students are having problem. It's not because you don't know. It's because you need more practice. Okay, there's nothing that you don't know, but you just need more practice, and you just need to know what to look for. Okay, so now we are going to look at so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this diagram over here, because the diagram over here is our analysis. Okay, the diagram over here is our, okay. So I'm going to copy, and then we are going to go to a new page. We're going to paste, right? Okay. So now I'm going to write down our MZ value. Yeah, I'll try to, yeah, okay. So we are going to use I'll try to maximize the space so you can see without me. So we know that our MZ or MY is equal to what? So we calculate our MY to be 3420. Okay, 3420. And our MZ is equal to 9397. We have also found our IYY to be equal to, we just 64. And now IZZ is equal to 88. Let me confirm. Okay, so IZZ ZZ 88, spot on. Okay, we got that. Okay, now before we do anything, okay, I'd like you all to draw this, okay, to tell you, to inform you. This is the Y direction and this is the Z direction. Okay, right. So we are going to look at point A. We are going to find point A. Okay, so point A, the Y direction from the centroid. So y is vertical. So it's 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1 inch. Okay. And then the z direction, right? So the z is left, right, from the centroid. So this is the z direction at point A. So this is equal to 4 inches. You don't need to worry whether is it positive 1, negative 1, positive 4, negative 4. You don't need to worry about that because why? I'm going to show you now. So now you write down the general formula. Stress X is equal to mz over izz multiplied by y. Then you have my over iyy multiplied by z. Okay. So if now this belongs to mz, this one I write down here, this belongs to mz, this belongs to my. And we wrote down here already, mz is going to be what? Compression. When it's going to be compression, just put a